Hello world, we have a very strong dark energy activation. It already works. Saturn, it's behind Sun. Not exactly, but anyway, it's there behind Sun, and Sun can activate this dark energy from which coming from Saturn. And 12th Mars. This is most strange. These alignments, Earth, Sun, and Saturn, and it's going to be Wednesday. But Friday, there is a very extremely strong activation day. Full moon with moon eclipse, so it is exactly between moon and sun. Very strong dark energy activation, but before this moon eclipse, few hours before, Earth is between moon and Saturn. This alignment is not so straight, but because the sun can activate this dark energy from Saturn, it works hard. So Earth is between moon and Saturn. After a few hours moon eclipse and evening 14th Mars, we have these alignments where Earth is between moon and Neptune, and sun works with Neptune energy also. So just remember 14th Mars, it's going to be very strong dark energy activation. And because there was already these Santorinis and Caribbean earthquakes and a lot of these volcano activities, like January and February, I think because there was these kind of very straight alignments with Saturn, Neptune and Mars. You know, like January 1st, Earth was very straight between Moon and Mars. 4th Mars, Saturn was exactly behind Moon. It was very straight line. Saturn was behind Moon center, so it was very straight line. And 5th January, Neptune was almost behind Moon. And after 2 weeks again, and after 2 weeks again, and after 2 weeks again. And that's why these Santorinis, Caribbean earthquakes, a lot of earthquakes and volcano activities. And now these lines, alignments, it's not so straight anymore, so there is no so much these earthquakes. But these weeks, 12th, 14th, very strong dark energy activation. And 19th Mars, Neptune is going to be very white straight behind sun, so there is more activation later, like 19th Mars, and yes, there is also sun eclipse later. But anyway, just check out this weather news, like 14th Mars. I think there's coming like heavy rains and floods, lot of heavy rains and floods, SnowStorms, volcanoes and earthquakes coming with delay, because Earth inside pressure getting bigger with balance, and this extra energy go away with unbalance. Usually this dark energy pushing through Earth, but now it's going to collide with nuclei of atoms more than usually. So Earth inside pressure getting bigger. 14th Mars, it's going to be Friday, early morning between Moon and Saturn, few hours and moon eclipse, and evening between Moon and Neptune. Be careful. Cheers. Einstein wrong with curving space. There is no this kind of hocus pocus space-time like with expanding and curving. It's not space which expanding. Center of nuclear atoms, there is this kind of traffic areas where expanding energy is more density. And these expanding traffic areas just recycling expanding dark energy, expanding dark pushing force, which have a nature of electrons and photons. Physicists think about that there is like outside nuclei of atoms there is electrons, but there is not electrons. But when you sending expanding light that way, where is expanding nuclei of atoms, these expanding photons can interact with this expanding dark energy, and they spawn new electrons, which still expanding. Light expanding also, same relativity, same way what matter and light expanding. You know this expanding light moving faster and faster, same way what matter and light expanding. That's what I try to tell you. Just Google Savorinen and remember 14th Mars. Check out weather news. Heavy rains and floods, snowstorms, tornadoes. If there is strong storms, it's getting stronger fast. Okay, cheers.